Let's check in with Kristen Aguirre, who is live in Quincy this morning. What you up to?
Hi, I wish Bruno Mars was my date for prom. We need to all bring in our prom date pictures because mine was not a pretty sight. And I'm talking about me and my prom dress. It was very sad. Well, enough about prom. This morning we are talking New Year's resolutions. Again, we are showing you so many different ways to get your fitness goals achieved in 2013. Coming up later, we are meeting with a trainer to help you get your exercise plan down, starting from the very basic. So coming up, we will have tips on what you can do to make your fitness goal a reality in the new year.
All right, thanks, Kristen. And sometimes you Kristen Aguirre out and about this morning, getting her sweat on. Oh, good. She, like Forrest Gump, ran away and returned.
Yeah. Whew. It was a tough run, guys. A tough run. I went halfway around the track. I'm done working out for the day.
Keep that New Year's
resolution.
resolution.
This morning we are talking healthy resolutions. We've given you tips all last week and all this week's on ways for you to achieve your 2013 fitness goals. And with me now is Brian Pahlmann, a personal trainer who's going to help us start from the very basics with our exercise plan. So what is the first thing people need to do?
The first thing people need to do is make sure they have clearance from their doctor. Most doctors will want their patients to go out and exercise. But you want to check with them just to make sure there's not something you might need to keep in the back of your mind as you train to avoid or to just be careful with.
So Brian's going to put us through a plan this morning, and I'm going to be put through the plan as well. So it's more like he's going to be interviewing me. So what is the second part of this?
What is your motivation? Why do you want to start exercising?
I want to look good in a bathing suit.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Okay, that's fine. And that's what's going to keep you focused as you go through the training program. When you're struggling, you're going to think back to that. That's why you're doing it in the first place. Second, what are your goals? What is your long-term goal?
So long-term goal, I would like to run maybe a half marathon in the fall, and then I'm going on vacation in a month or two, and so I want to be okay on the beach with a bathing suit.
So you want to set a long-term goal of running that half marathon. You'll probably want to find a race, maybe set a time goal, and think about that too as you're training. And then first focus on how you're going to get to the to looking good in the bathing suit. So take steps to work toward that in a short term, but then always think in the long term, think of that race in the future.
So before people even get into that gym, they really need to be kind of psyched mentally on what it is that they really want to achieve.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to continue here to get my goals all in process mentally, and then Brian's going to put me to work in the gym.
I like the mental preparedness.
Yes.
I'm not prepared yet. I think I should sit the next one out.
I've been mentally preparing for the past 5 years, so
one day you're gonna get it if you wanted to. Aguirre live this morning in Quincy, again getting her workout on, but more importantly helping you stick to your New Year's resolution. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, good morning. Yep, I'm getting my workout on. I kind of am just doing a brisk walk, kind of. Hopefully this will help me get into my bikini, yes. With me now is Brian Pahlmann, a personal trainer here in town, and he is helping us build our exercise plan. The first step we already did was get mentally prepared and really set some goals for myself. So now what's the next thing we need to do?
Then you need to decide what type of exercise you're going to do to help you get to your goals. Of course, since you're going to run a half marathon, you need to start on the treadmill or running outside, whatever you prefer, whatever the weather permits.
Is 1.8 speed okay?
No, it's not going to get you going very fast. But for all the other people, they need to decide what they like to do. So if you're new to exercise, try a variety of exercise to find out what works for you, what you enjoy. You'll be more likely to stick with it later on. If you're brand new to exercise also, you might want to consult an expert, talk to a personal trainer, or go to group exercise classes so you have somebody to tell you what to do. If you're getting back to it, maybe you know what you like to do and you can just go back to that and start with the weights or with the running, what have you done in the past that's worked for you.
Do you find that people maybe do really like group exercise and having a trainer? Why is having those people there such a good idea?
A lot of people like the fun, the camaraderie that comes along with it. Other people like the accountability. So they've got people waiting on them. They know they have to be there. So they're more likely to stick with it.
That's true. It's probably a lot harder to say, I'm going to skip it today when you know you have somebody there that's going to be like, hey, where are you?
Sure.
Okay, well, my accountability partner today is Brian, and he's going to up the ante on my speed here, so I'm going to continue to work out. And coming up later, we'll have some more tips on how to build your very own exercise plan to keep you fit in 2013.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
See you soon. Hope you got a sweat towel for your 1.8 miles per hour there. Either on TV, Gary is helping you get your New Year's wish this morning.
How's it going, Kristen?
Oh, it's going brutal. Brian has me on another machine now. We are now on the elliptical. So what is the third step in making our exercise plan?
You want to keep in mind that you don't want to do too much too soon. That's a good way to get injured, actually, and a good way to get burnt out. So in your case, since you have a running goal, you're going to be running several times a week, but you don't want to start out running every day. So you want to incorporate some cross training. So you might run 3 times a week and then do cross training 3 days a week.
Is cross training important for just kind of general exercise in general?
Well, I would define cross training as doing a specific activity that's different from what you normally do. So for you, for runners, they need to do something different. And I think generally people are just exercising for fitness, and variety is good. So yes, it is good for everybody.
So after we have all of this mental preparedness going on, we got our workout plan, what should we expect from our bodies?
You're likely to be sore. When you're starting something new, you're very likely to have some soreness. If it is in the muscles and it goes away in a couple days, and or at least it's greatly decreased in a couple days, I would call that normal. That'd be my normal expectation. If it gets beyond that, then you need to see a doctor or a therapist. If you do get that soreness, take what you normally take for pain, and you can apply ice if necessary. But if you start out slow and gradual, you will minimize that soreness to a degree.
Well, we want that soreness a little bit, right?
That's right. And my point of view is that you've earned it. So that means you've worked hard enough to get sore.
So in a way, people can look at being sore as a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be sore after this workout. Coming up later in the show, we're going to continue to show easy ways to get your exercise plan going. And Brian's going to even put me through a quick little workout that you can even do at home.
Well, the best part, you have an AED right behind you.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes.
Give it up, Kristen. There. Let's check in with Kristen Aguirre now.
Yeah, how is it going, Kristen?
Good morning. Yep, that's right. We are helping you reach your fitness goals for 2013. All morning we've been showing you how to make an exercise plan catered just for you. Mentally prepared, picking out the workout that best fits for you, variety of a workout, accept the soreness. And now we can have all of this planned, but if we don't go, if you're not doing it, it's not going to work.
Right. My thought is that the key to success is consistency and discipline. You've got your goals, you've got your plan. If you don't work the plan, you're not going to get anywhere. So you might have to trick yourself into being inconsistent. Some people are very good at having discipline and they just go every day, all the time.
I am not one of those people. So how can we trick ourselves to keeping that?
Okay. One of the things I like to do is, or what works for me is, if I'm really not feeling up to a workout, I'll convince myself to go do 10 minutes. If I can get through 10 or 15 minutes, I usually end up completing the whole workout, almost without fail.
That's a good trick.
But you can also find other sources of accountability. So you can go to a group exercise class, you can have an appointment with a personal trainer or have a training partner. You know, you had that appointment, you have somebody there waiting on you, so you're more likely to show up.
And really having that person there is also kind of support.
Sure.
And can definitely kind of give you that boost that you need. Why is it so important to stay consistent?
Well, think about when you start a program, you're going to have that soreness initially. If you stop, you're going to have that soreness again. It kind of prevents people from exercising a lot of times. But if you want progress, you have to do the work.
Mm-hmm. That plain and simple right there. If you want the results, you have to do the work. And to get more of these tips that we've shown you all morning on how you can make your very own exercise plan, make sure you visit connecttristates.com and visit our YouTube page. And coming up later in the show, Brian's going to put me through a quick workout that you can even do on your own.
Boo, if you want to get the results, do the work.
Yeah, I like that you said quick workout.
This morning, getting her workout on.
How's it going, Kristen?
I am terrified right now because Brian's going to put me through a really quick workout that you can even do at home to get you started on your exercise plan. Okay, so explain to everyone what we're going to do first, and then I will do it.
Okay, this is an easy workout that can be done by anybody, anywhere, anytime. There's no equipment involved, and there are many modifications you can make based on what your fitness level is right now. So the basic workout is 5 minutes of warm-up, walking, marching in place, jumping jacks, jumping rope, something like that. Something pretty easy. for about 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes of 10 squats, 10 push-ups, and 10 sit-ups, okay? And you can modify those to make them a little bit easier if you need to. So you don't need to do like a military-style push-up if you can't, okay? So we'll start out with, just for this case, we'll have you do 3 push-ups.
Okay.
So if you can't go on your toes, you can go to your knees, or you can go put your arms on the back of like your couch maybe, or on the wall. To make it a little easier.
3.
Then I'll have you stand right up and do 3 squats. There you go. You're keeping your weight on your heels. You're making sure your hips go back. Your hands are going forward for balance.
Was that 3?
And you go as deep as you can, as deep as your knees will allow you to. Okay?
Okay.
And then sit-ups.
Okay.
So for this example, we're just doing 3, but I'll have you do 10 normally.
Okay.
So you can,
Okay, this
if
one?
you can't do it, that's fine.
Okay.
Go on up. Go up as far as you can. If you do a full sit-up, that's great.
Nope, can't.
Punches are fine though. Okay?
Oh.
3 of those. And then you just repeat that and go for about 10 minutes. So you rest all you need to, you go at your own pace, you modify where you need to.
If people want to get some training with you, what can they do?
They can call me at 217-316-2799. I also have a blog. You can find that at personalbesttrainingandcoaching.blogspot.com.
And we will definitely link you to Brian on our website, connecttristats.com, where we'll go ahead and have this workout linked, and so you can get started with your exercise plan right at home.
All right, that sounds like fun.